Let's take a look at the defensive drills for third base and the responsibilities that revolve around that position. Right now we're going to go through ground ball series, and Taria's going to go ahead and work her footwork when I call out which base to throw to. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. You'll notice that she tries to catch the ball on her load side. That's her right foot. Picks it up and then transfers her weight. 2. 2. 1. 3. Right now let's take a look at the third baseman working ground ball series and working the bunt, the short game, with throws to first base. You'll notice that our first baseman's sitting on a bucket, once again, to enforce our player to throw strikes to the intended target. Ideally, you want to be able to have that throw on the inside part of first base. Let's look at the ground ball series now with the third baseman throwing to second base. We're going to go ahead and have a ground ball series again where she's going to get all sorts of ground balls and also the bunt so she can work on her footwork and throwing strikes to the intended target. You'll notice that Taria does a good job of remaining balanced when she breaks her momentum into foul territory and changes her momentum to second base. Get 2. You'll notice that Taria does a good job of decelerating on time to be in an athletic position when she fields the ball, picks it up, sets her feet towards second base, and hits her target. Right now we're going to take a look at the third baseman fielding all the ground ball series and the bunt with the throws to third base. You'll notice the hard shot right to her, she's going to feed to the shortstop coming across. And you'll notice that she does a good job of not having her hand go above her shoulder so she doesn't throw the ball too high. Now she'll have a 3/4 throw, a medium throw. This is a miss hit or a bunt, a hard bunt. She's working on throwing it to the third baseman on the tag side. The next drill series is the third baseman's going to go ahead and make the throw home. She's going to go ahead and make the long throw, the medium throw, and the short throw. She'll go ahead and work on the suicide. Once again, notice how once she picks up the ball, she never stops. And she actually throws a nice little shovel toss, not having her hand go above her shoulder. She doesn't wrist snap it. She simply just feeds it right into the catcher, once again trying to get it on the tag side. Let's take a look right now. Nice job. The acceleration of her running provides the speed on the toss. Let's take a look. The key to remember as a coach or a player is you have to bare hand the ball that is moving very, very slowly. If it's moving any quicker, you've got to make sure that you use two hands to receive the ball. The next drill for the third baseman is the fly ball over the forehand side and over the backhand side. She'll go ahead and work on dropping back on each shoulder as well as the side fence catch. Let's take a look right now at the fly ball work for the third baseman. Notice how Taraya does a good job of taking a straight line back to the ball. She doesn't make an L turn and go out of her way to receive the ball. Drops her right shoulder, stays on the correct line of the ball. When she can, she uses two hands. When she's fully extended trying to catch that fly, you'll notice that she's going to go ahead and release the bare hand. Now we'll finish up with some fly balls right on the side fence. The key to this drill is to make sure the third baseman, the corners, are comfortable with receiving the fly ball close to the side fence. As a right-handed third baseman, you can go ahead and use your bare hand as an antenna when you get close to the fence. The key, many times the third baseman will stop prematurely when she has more room than she thinks. When in doubt on whether it's staying in the field of play, run to the fence and then come back towards the infield if you have to. The next drill series is for the third baseman to work on fly ball and fly ball communication. She's going to work on dropping back on the ball, but also working with her teammate to make sure that they know who has the ball. As a coach, it's important that you have a communication system in place so all fielders know who has priority over whom. You'll notice that the players are going to do a good job of calling ball. Make sure you call it more than once, preferably at least 3 times. Somebody will call it by peak flight so that the appropriate fielders can get into their running lane. The next drill series that we work on is tags. And as you know, the third baseman at times plays deep, where they have ample time to drop back and straddle the base. So Taraya is going to go ahead and notice how she turned towards the infield side. She straddles the base, receives the throw into the tagging area. She doesn't reach out and get it. She gets that perfect throw and makes a vertical tag. There are 2 ways that you can cover it, the tag. One without blocking with your leg, and one where you do block with your leg. Once again, that's your choice as a coach. We'll go ahead and demonstrate both ways. The second drill series that we work on is when the third baseman is in shallow in a bunt situation. She may be a little bit late getting to the base. So we want our players prepared that at times they may be late getting to the base. Let's say there was a broken play. The shortstop didn't get there to cover. We now work the footwork where Taraya will drop back towards the infield side, get the left foot against the front of the base, and go ahead and make a sweep tag and tag the runner coming in. Now you'll see obviously the downside of this is the runner can go ahead and backdoor. But we work both ways just so the players are prepared when it comes to making the tag. The ball will be coming from the catcher and Taraya will be dropping back towards the infield side to cover third base. She's at a normal depth at third base, drops back, checks the base, gets the throw, makes the vertical tag. You'll notice that she doesn't reach out trying to tag the runner coming in. It's a vertical tag. Once again, working on the quick feet. Once again, as a coach, you can decide if you want to block the base or not. It's a personal preference. Now we have the third baseman up far. She's shallow in a bunt situation and may be caught in a situation where she has to cover third. She's going to arrive at third base late. The throw's coming from the catcher. Once again, she doesn't have time to straddle the base. Let's take a look right now as the third baseman works on pickoffs coming from the catcher. This is where we have an overly aggressive runner at third. The catcher sees that that runner is out in a vulnerable area, or you have a pickoff called. Right now you'll notice that Try is going to work opposite footwork, where she's now going to be turning her body away from the infield to make sure she has her glove on the tag side to tag that runner. Let's take a look right now. You'll notice that Try works on the imaginary runner, tagging the imaginary runner that's way off the base.